Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to the video. So, I'm assuming the reason why you clicked on this video is that if you sped rush the game or if you're still new to it, um, after you beat stage 6 of the Sand Village, you'll be unlocking the double dungeon. After you complete all of that, pretty sure you'll have the legend stage. Now, I'm going to be doing the Legend Age just to try to obtain this character since unfortunately I don't have him. But this is a strategy that I've kind of picked up if you have like decent units that you've gathered just playing the game in general and figuring out what is the best situation to kind of get it fast if you don't want to use micro per se. Understandably, that can be more efficient and less time consuming, but if you're just doing it to be doing it, this is the strategy I found to be more efficient than um, if you're not going to be using a micro. And now, this last stage is the same of fighting the statues that are right over here on the last stage of Double Dungeon for Nightmare. So this is just going to be showing you a strategy of a little bit more of what I do for this stage to kind of get a little bit of a faster time, so I'm not sitting here for hours on end, you know what I mean? And then also showing how to kill these statues per se. Then of course, wasting time and etc. etc. But yeah, so we're going to go ahead and place down 3 farms in the beginning. And then typically, since my units are a little bit more expensive to get, you're probably assuming, okay, so how are you able to get something like this? Well, there's different mythicals that you can have in the game and different units you can acquire throughout the game, per se. Of course, Sang Jin Woo is definitely a good mythic to have. Can hit multiple enemies at once, then hitting just a single target enemy like her. Both are great mythics, in my own opinion. Of course, it's going to be kind of meta in that degree. With him, you're able to hit multiple enemies and not have to worry about too much, so you could go back to your farming because this is already going to be attacking. Now, if you want more of a faster time by using him, you upgrade the farm twice. Then you come over here, and after this stage, you'll already have another one. Now, you kind of want your placements to be more in the middle-ish. Um, this section is that way it can hit these 2 parties after the beginning stages that go by. That way, it's able to be a little bit more efficient. Then you just want to kind of go more farm crazy this stage, you want to go ahead and upgrade him once to be able to do a little bit of extra damage. And you go back over here, and then you just upgrade. And then you make sure that your farms are being efficient enough. That way you don't have to worry about your economy too much, and you can focus more on that damage dealt, per se. And then if you have like any other units that you want to use just to place down, that is fine. It gives you a little bit of extra damage just to kind of speed up the progress just a little bit more. But if you have Sun Jin Woo, definitely kind of do this formation to get um, your farms upgraded so you're not having to worry about it too much. And then what I like to do is that I like to just know that I have a defense here that can carry pretty decently. Um, and then just focus on the farms. That way I won't have to worry about the economy later down the road. So we'll go ahead and do this. And now understand that not a lot of people are going to have this specific loadout. Um, but if you do have somewhat of a specific loadout, you could probably use just about any different character for that damage since it is a little bit tricky, but not too tricky to get gems. Just got to be lucky with it. Um, Definitely, if you see Sun Jin Woo, definitely pull for him rather than her. Just because with her, she's a crit-based character with great DPS, but she doesn't have great crowd control until later on into her upgrades. As long as, you have that. I don't know her evolve, of course, but for the basic of it, she is more so just a crit and a heavy damage dealer to bosses per se. So we'll go ahead and max him out. Well, kind of get him more maxed out because it's easier just to have him maxed out to be able to do that damage. That way you're not having to worry about too much whenever the bosses come in. And then there is different strategies to kind of kill off the statues a little bit quicker. Like per se, if you add a character like this into the middle, it can hit both statues at the same time rather than just placing one statue in general. And at this point in the game, you kind of it's better off just leaving the towers what you have because you'll be able to kill them off pretty easily, but you'll be able to save your economy just for a little bit more. Now you can go ahead and place different ones, but if you just saw on wave 14, these two statue spawns, if you want it to be more efficient, place one character here, upgrade her twice, and then she'll do double damage between, not double damage, my apologies, but she'll do damage to both statues that are over there. And then as soon as wave 15 comes up, immediately upgrade her that way, upgrade this that way, then she'll kill off that statue. Go ahead and delete that. Go over here. Place her down. That way she could kill off the boss a little bit quicker. And then you just want to spam him that way. If you don't have money, just sell your farms. Then at that moment, you'll be able to do that. And then as you just noticed, the boss has no shield at all. So beforehand, originally, if you did not kill these statues, he would just have a shield marker that says 4, and that 4 is the statues that are over here. But you can kill off the statues a lot quicker to where you're not wasting a whole lot of time. Two of them spawn at wave 14, the rest spawn at 15, and that leaves off with only two less statues. And then as you saw, there's placements that you could do to make it a little bit easier. Um, but that's the best way to kind of farm for this section if you have this specific type of loadout. If not, you can always pick apart and figure out what is better. As you can see, it's 5 minutes and 33 seconds, which kind of makes it a lot easier to do. But anyways, I just wanted to show that video off and hopefully it helps you guys out. Uh, Other than that, you guys have a great day and take care.